Funding now on Indiegogo, it's Shadowbinders, our second chance offer to get 2 hardcovers of our classic webcomic delivered to your door. Steampunk, fantasy, and romantic comedy from Clownfish Comics. Go to Indiegogo, check out the link in the description below. Now on with the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
Fade in.
Fade in, okay.
Fade in.
Oh, fade in, yeah.
Fade in. Yeah, so big bombshell today. YouTube just announced on Twitter that they're going to hide the dislike ratio on videos. You can still see how many dislikes you got on the back end, but the public can't see the number of dislikes on the front end. And I saw it because Gary at Nerdrotic commented to it. I think this is because of Disney.
Probably.
I really do, because look, there's been a lot of talk lately about the official Star Wars channel getting review bombed. And of course, Kathleen Kennedy's video on the Oscars
Well,
YouTube
so it's at
channel.
least Hollywood, if nothing. It's at least Hollywood.
Yeah, and I think Brie Larson, there was some downvoting there too. So what would happen is a company like Disney, and I'm not going to say it's specifically Disney, but it is weird that this comes up right after the Kathleen Kennedy situation, right after, it's very obvious that the Star Wars YouTube channel is being downvoted to oblivion. All of a sudden, YouTube is like, hey guys, we got this great new feature. We're going to hide the dislikes.
Thing is, you can hide them now, but you have to hide your likes as well.
Yeah.
And so I don't think they want that. They want to be able to say, oh, look all the likes we have, but we don't want you to see the 10 times the dislikes, that's going on at the same time.
Yeah, I totally think this is Hollywood, probably Disney. Disney's been involved in 2 of the Adpocalypses. We'll talk a little bit about that. We were actually at Maker Studio when everything blew up.
Yep.
And that was Disney too. But before we get into it, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're over 184,000 subs. Hoping for 200,000 soonish. That'd be nice. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're still subscribed because there's something going on. Seems like we're not picking up subs like we were before, and this all happened about 2 weeks ago when certain YouTube channels were put on a certain list.
Well, it was more than that. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks, but yes.
That they were problematic.
Whether it's true or not doesn't matter. So yeah, this is interesting. So they're going to turn around in response to creator feedback, meaning
Bullshit.
Hollywood, who probably paid them money, around well-being and targeted disliking campaigns. Yeah, this is totally this is totally about Star Wars. We're testing a few new designs that don't show the public dislike count. If you're part of this small experiment, you might spot one of these designs in the coming weeks. Well, what if you don't want to be part of that experiment? You don't get a choice. They're just gonna pick who gets to be part of that experiment.
I guess so.
Bet you the Star Wars channel gets to be part of that experiment.
I'm sure there were phone calls made because there has been a lot of media attention directed toward Kathleen Kennedy's Oscar video and the official Star Wars YouTube channel getting review bombed.
Now, that being said, I think that there are people that unfairly get review bombed, and, hiding the negatives will dissuade people from going around just targeting people. So, I mean, I don't 100% disagree with this because I've seen it for just, normie people that people decide they don't like them for some reason and they go and review bomb them. I've also said I don't think it's right to go downvote all the Star Wars videos either. I think you should just not vote or view them at all and let their numbers speak for themselves. I think that's a bigger slap. They can't hide that unless they spend a bunch of money faking it, which they probably would.
Not just us. Smells like Disney in contact with YouTube.
Well, Disney is in contact with YouTube often.
Yeah, well, see, this also has a lot to do with which videos get recommended. Because if a video gets review bombed, the way the algorithm is set up now, as I understand it, is a massively downvoted video is not going to get recommended nearly as much as a massively uploaded video. And if they're hiding it, I don't know if they're still going to take the downvotes into consideration or just throw the whole damn thing out and just be like, well, whoever's paying us the most in ad money, they're the ones who get their videos shown.
So it's interesting that this happens now. And this kind of started with this Kathleen Kennedy scientific and technical awards for the, Oscars. It was disliked into oblivion. Of course, they pulled the like and dislikes. But they don't want that. They want to keep the likes up. So that started it. And now we have them on the official Star Wars channel, just downvoting everything and putting up Bring Back Gina Carano, which is what the heart of it, why both the Kathleen Kennedy video and the Star Wars videos are being downvoted.
Yeah, the newest High Republic video they put up Has almost 4,000 downvotes. It was put up yesterday compared to almost 2,000 upvotes. Pretty much everything that is put on the Star Wars YouTube channel at this point gets downvoted, and then most of the comments are about Gina Carano.
But not everything. Well, first I'll go back up to the top here. I want to say I do love her dress. But not everything is downvoted. The High Republic crap definitely is downvoted, but not everything, because they just put up the Bad Batch trailer today, and the Bad Batch trailer, as you can see, is nowhere 1.3 thousand downvotes, probably people still trying, as opposed to 4.8 thousand downvotes, 40,000 upvotes. Okay, and this one actually got views.
The Filoni factor.
Yes,
that's what this is, because this is Filoni's thing. So yeah, they're not gonna trash this one because it's Filoni's. Anything that the story group is behind, or they think is behind, like High Republic.
The High Republic.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, Disney and Star Wars and Lucasfilm. People don't want the High Republic. They just don't want it. I don't know what else to do to make that clear. And vilifying and, labeling people who call it out isn't going to change the fact that the normies and the general public have zero interest in the High Republic.
We talked about this before, that, the High Republic videos are getting downvoted to oblivion. I mean, we had one that had 12,000 downvotes to 2,000 upvotes. This one had over 2,000 compared to 1,000 upvotes, and that was a brand new video. Pretty much every High Republic video or story group video that gets posted on the Star Wars YouTube channel is getting downvoted to oblivion. And this is within the last couple of weeks. And all of a sudden, here comes YouTube. Mm-hmm. Hey, everybody, great new feature. We're going to hide the dislikes.
Yeah, I think it should be up to the account. If they want to hide, then they can. If they don't have to.
Well, that's what they're saying. It's going to be up to the account. But all these Hollywood YouTube channels
100%.
are gonna hide it because they want to artificially look like they're doing better. Now, I think what's going to happen, though, because we talked about this before, the view counts on the official Star Wars YouTube channel are pathetic.
They'll be better today because of Bad Batch, which people actually want.
Yeah. But, a lot of these views are probably people just coming in to downvote the High Republic stuff. Mm-hmm. So if there's no incentive to come in and downvote it because they hit the downvotes, watch the view counts just drop off a cliff.
I think even more of a slap, because why would they not pull the likes and dislikes down?
Yeah.
Because they want the likes to still be up too, so they could go to Disney and be like, oh no, it's because we're being review bombed, but look at our numbers. Well, if they don't have that and their numbers get cut even further, then what are they going to do?
Yeah.
You're dying on the vine because nobody wants the High Republic.
So Disney has been involved in a lot of YouTube drama over the years. Maker Studios. Now, just to walk you guys back, Maker Studios was one of the biggest MCNs. It was, I think, the biggest MCN for a while. Disney wanted to take a shortcut into YouTube, so
Disney
they bought it.
Lots of shortcuts.
They bought it for like $500 million or something like that. I can't remember the exact amount, or 600 and some million dollars. And they thought they were getting all this great IP, and they didn't realize that the vast majority of the people that they bought were not really Disney, on brand for Disney.
Yeah, Disney brand, yeah.
They had a lot of gamers, they had a lot of people just doing toy unboxings and stuff like that, and they tried to get Maker to make money. They did a promotion where they were trying to take show pitches. We actually were part of that.
Yep.
They were optioning shows through Maker.
They optioned all our shows.
They did, which I don't think they did for anybody else. I think it was just us.
They usually people got like one picked up. Well, we got all of them picked up.
Yeah, we had like 3 picked up. But they got it because they thought, well, we can get PewDiePie too. I don't think they really looked into PewDiePie. They're just like, well, he's the biggest YouTuber.
Kids are all talking about him.
Kids are talking about PewDiePie. So we're going to basically buy PewDiePie. And then it bit him in the ass because, PewDiePie put out some spicy videos.
Which he does usually.
He does. And if you'd actually watch the fucking videos, before you go throwing money at people, you would have realized that was his brand. And so then we had the first Adpocalypse, or one of the first Adpocalypses, where they dropped PewDiePie, and a lot of advertisers freaked out because they're
Disney
like, "Oh my God!"
was one of the advertisers that kept threatening. Yep. Before we get, I'll take a moment of appreciation for that jacket. That jacket is amazing. Anyway, so a lot of these advertisers, people have pointed out too, was it because they were legitimately offended, or was it because, well, we're going to stop advertising, but if you want us back, you have to give us a much better rate. So they got a much cheaper advertising rate to come back.
Yep.
Was it completely about being offended, or was it because they wanted to leverage it for a better deal? Disney was one of the companies, though.
Yeah, they were. And so that was like the first major adpocalypse, and Disney was involved in that. And then a couple of years later, we had, going around about kids and videos.
Oh, yes.
That triggered the COPPA thing. And Disney and Epic Games were pulling ads off of videos that, we had. And it was just people commenting, crappy people commenting on videos that showed kids, making sexually inappropriate comments. Anyway, that triggered another adpocalypse.
Unfortunately, it destroyed a lot of people's channels.
It did.
And especially family channels with their kids because they couldn't monetize it.
So our money guy actually is a money guy for a lot of other YouTube channels. Mm-hmm. And he was telling me that, there were several channels that were just completely destroyed because, the ad rates went way down. They weren't allowed to have comments on their videos anymore. And these were people that were doing on YouTube for years, but because, they had their kids in their videos, the whole thing just went poof, and, that could potentially happen with this dislike thing too, because that's kind of a litmus test of, interaction, good or bad. And if they just take it away, it's like, is it going to affect people's view counts? It might.
Yeah, but I know a lot of people do want the downvotes taken away. They want them hidden because there have been instances that people have been, targeted for downvotes. So I get why they're doing it, but do I think it's for the good of the general public? No, it's for the good of Hollywood and companies like Disney who are probably calling them up and being like, they're deliberately targeting this. Now, that's not going to stop the comments from coming.
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, no, they'll just turn the comments off too.
Well, they could do that now, and they don't on the Star Wars channel. They could totally do that now, but notice how they're not doing that. Because then their numbers are going to tank when no one can come in and downvote or comment on it.
And they might leave the comments up to be like, look, all these Gina Carano alt-right Nazis coming in our videos. Oh my God, poor us. We've been attacked by the Nazis.
Yeah, so just like it, don't leave a comment, or don't even go at all, and then just see what their numbers do, because that's going to hurt them far more.
Oh yeah.
Than going and leaving comments, because they're just going to leverage that against you. If you just ignore them and don't even watch, that's going to hurt them even more.
Yeah, so I think we're going to wrap this one up. This is going to be really interesting to see, but I would bet the farm on Hollywood, most likely Disney being behind this.
I would agree. We can't prove it, but I think that's what's going on.
Yep. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.